Eagles!
Juniors and seniors, are you looking to explore future career options? If so, come to the Spring College and Career Fair on April 17th from 6:30 to 8 at Valley High.
And seniors, the last Cash for College workshop is Thursday from the 25th from 5:30 to 7:30 at Valley High School. For more information, check the advocacy update.
More for seniors, make sure to fill out the final ballot for Senior Ball Royalty. It will be in the grade level Google Classrooms.
Senior Ball is Saturday at the Sheraton Grand Hotel from 6 to 11. We hope to see you there.
The next 2 weeks, we will be on a special schedule due to SBAC testing.
On Tuesday, students will go to your first and second periods.
For Wednesday, go to your third and your fourth or fifth period.
And Thursday, students go to sixth and seventh period.
Each class will be 2 hours long with a 10-minute break in between each class, and there will be lunch after school from 12:40 to 1.
We wish every junior this week the best of luck. And recently, our Mesa team competed in the regionals this past week, and we did extremely well. Regionals consist of high schools all through North California, so we congratulate all of the students who won. We have Cargo Glider with grades 9 to 10 with Kate Nguyen and Leah Wong. Cargo Gliders grade 9 to 10 with Amy Pigani and Gabby Zhang. Innovative Design with Cargo Glider for grades 9 to 10 with Amy Pigani and Gabby Zhang again. Cargo Glider for grades 11 to 12 with Atticus O and Logan Wong. The Mesa Machine for grades 11 to 12, Logan Wong. Innovative Design, Mesa Machine, grades 11 to 12, Logan Wong again. And Coding Solutions Expert, Logan Wong. Coding Solutions Expert with Addison N and Adrian Nguyen. And finally, Coding Solutions Novice with Richmond Chung.
I think it's important for our school to have peer counselors because every student should have a resource to go to for certain situations they're in.
I mostly just wanted to make PG a more comfortable space for everyone and make sure that, like, for underclassmen, for people who didn't have anyone to talk to, they had someone to go to.
At first we started off with getting to know each other sessions where we would practice our listening skills, and we would just talk to each other, practice being mindful listeners, practice how to listen properly to someone.
Peer counseling has helped me grow as a person because it's made me become more sociable, and it's helped me improve my skills with listening to others.
I've learned a lot of communication and listening skills that made me a better listener, and I became more connected to my community as a result of that.
Being able to listen to people about their problems, it's like it was an eye-opener for me because people were really courageous to open up and be vulnerable, and I was just glad that I was able to be a safe place for them.
My name is
Uni Drew.
Casey Fresco.
Jalen Gardner.
Annie Saley.
Tanya.
Lena Malou, Vivian, and I'm
a peer counselor.
Peer counselor.
Peer counselor.
Peer counselor.
Peer counselor.
Peer counselor.
And I'm a peer counselor.
What a sweet cause students are coming together for.
Speaking of students coming together, today in the library, learn some Japanese taught by Japanese Force students for Asian American Pacific Islander Month during lunch.
And Friday, Japanese 4 students will have tasty treats during the first lunch in the library.
This week, the library will be open Monday to Friday, but during the week of SBAC testing, the library will only be open before school.
And on April 22nd, the library will be closed 1st to 5th period for a district meeting.
ID card reprints are purchasable for $5 before, after, or during breaks and lunch. 12th graders must get their pictures taken at the time of purchase.
When visiting the library, bring your student ID card with you or your digital barcode ready to scan.
Chromebook loaners or exchanges are available at the library. Make sure to take care of your Chromebooks.
Things can get pretty expensive, like children or Hawaii trips.
We sure learned that with the bite of reality.
I'm Mr. Taylor. I'm an economics and governments teacher.
My name is Brittany Owens. So my position today, I'm the facilitator, and I'm bringing a real-world life experience to the senior class of Pleasant Grove High School and giving them just a bite of reality before they enter the real world.
Bite of Reality is a simulation that we bring here on campus that's brought and sponsored by Schools First Credit Union. It gives students an opportunity to see what it looks like to have a budget and spend money for a month's time in roughly a 2-hour simulation.
This event can teach high schoolers and even adults how to manage their money and to learn that it's okay to say no when it comes to making life decisions. You don't have to always have the most expensive item in life, as long as you have something that you're comfortable with and can afford.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions about managing finances is that you will always have enough money. It's almost no matter how much money you make, you tend to never have enough. The other thing too is a lot of students project their life and they think about the jobs that they're going to have. They typically think about the earnings that they'll have later on in the job. And as most of us adults know, that you don't always start out at those higher salaries. And so even when you're starting, even if you've done the right things to get yourself a good career that pays well, it still takes some planning financially and figuring out how to say no to certain things now so you can say yes to those same things later on.
I have like the worst money spending habits in the world. Like I'd be going to like Dutch Bros or Chick-fil-A on every other weekend buying concert tickets when I don't have the money for them.
I always see like people go to Dutch Bros and Starbucks all the time, you know what I mean? And you gotta learn yeah, it's good to treat yourself once in a while, but if you're doing it like every day, it adds up quickly, you know?
This definitely changed what I think about my future, as especially with me now having a job and realizing money can go really fast. This definitely changes the way I look at the future with, a dream job versus reality job of, you make $2,000 a month, that's not gonna get you everything you want in the world.
And I also learned you should really learn how to budget your monthly finances. It's so easy to spend money now, it's crazy. Like that was a little amount of money, and now things are getting even more expensive. You gotta plan it out.
Do not buy a Hawaii trip. Do not spend money on Hawaii trip or any entertainment until the last thing you have to do. Spend money on what you have to spend, like house and transportation, and do entertainment at the end.
One of the negative things is every kid leaves there not wanting to have kids ever.
To give a child takes a lot. I didn't think it was gonna be so expensive, and especially not think it was gonna be so difficult, especially because in high school you think it's easy and it's just, you just kind of leave it at that, but no, in reality it's expensive, it's difficult.
I'm not gonna lie, childcare was probably one of my top expenses besides obviously housing and transportation.
My child's going to grandma's house. That grandma spent $80. I had to spend $80 for my grandma to take care of my child. That's great. Well, I think my child will survive to at least age 5, hopefully.
I didn't realize it cost so much for childcare, and also just having to buy everything and realize how much everything was kind of hard.
Because kids are so expensive, but obviously as they grow up and they mature a little bit, they realize that the cost is definitely worth it when you have your own.
My favorite part of the experience was having all my friends in there, being able to talk to them, playing things out with them.
My favorite part of the experience was haggling with the salesman and the saleswomen, and they were like, "Are you sure you want this?" And I'm like, I'm sure, and then they like try to convince you and you have to like fight with them over what you wanted. And so I definitely think that's like an example of how life is, because that's exactly how salesmen and saleswomen are in real life.
My favorite part was probably interacting with the salespeople, because you could tell that they kind of wanted to be there. It was pretty fun. They got into it. And then the thing I didn't like was obviously going broke multiple times, not gonna lie. I went bankrupt twice, had to re-budget, you know.
I think this event was very effective. I think it really helped out. I think everyone should do this, and hopefully every year when they do this, everyone joins in and does it. It's a great experience, and I enjoyed it.
I think this event was effective because it showed a little bit into what to expect when we do have to pay for our own expenses, and it also showed that you had to pay for if you had kids or if you had spouses, and that whatever money you make isn't just for you, it's for everyone in your household and everyone that depends on you.
Well, I'm hoping my contribution helped all the senior class to know that, being an adult, it's gonna be fun. You're gonna be able to make these life decisions, and you're gonna be able to make better decisions for yourself, as well as maybe your future household if you decide to have a family. And hopefully the skills that they were taught today in this event, they're gonna be able to take forward with them after graduation.
But yeah, we just hope the kids had a great time trying to figure out how to navigate their budget and spend money, and we look forward to doing it again.
Brian Rickel. I'm the Dean of Arts, Media, and Entertainment. I oversee the entire arts division. So formerly, prior to this job, I taught theater. I was an acting professor and taught narrative theories and storytelling. One piece of advice: study the thing about which you are passionate, not the thing you believe is going to make you the most money or what your family has told you to take. First night duty, as the Dean of the Dark we call it, so we have an evening dean. And I remember walking around campus feeling very much at home. I had just moved home. I'm from Sacramento. So that night, in the twilight of fall, just walking around our campus with the leaves and the twilight, I just really remember feeling very connected to my home.
CRC was such a fun college to tour.
I wonder what sports they have on their campus.
Well, I wonder what sports we have going on our campus.
Well, Rin, starting off today, men's golf will compete in a league match at Rancho Marietta starting at 1 o'clock. The men's tennis will host River City at 3:45.
Frosh baseball competes against Davis at 4:15 with both JV and varsity baseball against Sheldon at 4.
Tomorrow, April 16th, men's tennis competes against Sheldon at Cosumnes Oaks from 4:45, and Frosh baseball will then face Wood Creek at 4 o'clock.
JV and varsity men's volleyball will host Rio Americano games at 4:30 and 5:30 respectively.
On Wednesday, men's golf hosts Cosumnes Oaks at 3, and the track team will then be at the Delta League Center meet starting at 10.
JV and varsity baseball will compete against Sheldon, while JV and varsity softball competes against Elk Grove, both starting at 4 p.m.
On Thursday, swim will be hitting the waters early as they compete in the Delta League trials until Friday.
Men's tennis will host Franklin at 3:45, and men's volleyball will be at Elk Grove starting at 4:30.
On Friday, our swim team will continue their competition at the Delta League trials, and track will compete at the Glen Rogers Distance Carnival at 3.
JV and varsity baseball will be at Sheldon, while JV and varsity softball will compete against St. Francis, both at 4.
Then varsity track will be at the 64th Mount SAC Relay starting at 5.
Finally, on Saturday, track will be at the Sacramento Meet of Champions starting at 11, and then at the Mount SAC Relays at 5 p.m.
And Frosh varsity track will compete at the Halden Invitational at 9 a.m.
Frosh baseball will compete against Elk Grove at 11 a.m.
And we wish all of our athletes good luck as they compete this week.
I heard that there's a new upcoming sport at this school.
Really? I think I've heard about it too. Flag football, right?
Yeah, maybe we should hear more about it from Coach Taylor for more information about it.
So girls varsity flag football is a brand new sport here at Pleasant Grove High School, and it's new. This is the second year in the SAC Joaquin section, but for the Delta League, this will be the first year every school has a team. It's a varsity sport, so whatever you think of varsity sport, it is that. And we expect to compete for championships, put on a show, and prove to ourselves that we can do this thing the right way. I think our team is special because we have a special mix of athletes at this school. I've been at the school for a very long time, and we've been fortunate to be successful in a lot of things. Girls sports at PG have been rocking for years, and we're just looking as this as an opportunity to keep that legacy going. You know, it's going to be a really great opportunity for girls. They're going to gain a whole world of new experience, appreciation for football, and appreciation for pushing yourself. It's uncharted waters, it really is. Our season is in the fall, so it mirrors the normal football season, where tryouts begin at the beginning of next school year, but we will do some summer work. We are starting the application process now for the girls that are interested to sign up. There is a QR code all around school. There's a Google Classroom. There's a Remind app that they can get on, or they can see me in HK6 if they have any more questions. There's a lot of prep work to build a new sport. It's never been done before, and we're just excited for you to give it a shot and come on out and give it a go, see what you got. We're excited to see you out there. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Austin Agamada.
My name is Anne-Marie McKenna.
My name is Jaden Dollywell.
Robotics at PG is a competitive robotics team. We participate in FIRST, which is a worldwide organization, and we're one of 3,000 active teams.
We compete at regionals, we build a robot, we also go to the community and demo our robots.
It's an environment where we get to teach young freshmen how to learn many of the principles that you need in order to get a job in STEM nowadays. So we teach them about programming, mechanical engineering, and design.
So at competitions, we have regional competitions, which is local. So we travel down to Southern California. We went to San Jose this year, and we even hosted one at our school earlier this year.
So at competitions, you have all of these teams from all over the state, the country, even from other countries, and they meet at one place and they have their pit areas where they work on their robots. They also have the competition field. So on the competition field, there are 6 robots, 3 on each alliance, and they basically compete against each other to be the best alliance and to win and get the most ranking points. The robot has been having some issues, mainly with staying connected to the field, because robots have a radio that connects them to the field and basically allows the robot driver to, once the autonomous period ends, they can get control of the robot and start driving it.
We have hot glued all of the connections to make sure that all the connections are firm. And then we have also on top of that removed housing, because we think that one of the main issues that we were facing was that the radio was put inside of a container, and that container was holding in the heat really well, which was overheating the components and would lead to the radio losing signal for a couple of seconds and lead to us disconnecting during a match.
In terms of preparation, we have our trailer, which we load all of our robots and equipment into, and then we drive that down. And then at the competition, we unload, so it's like having our own space inside the competition.
We're just working on kind of redesigning some parts of the robot that we wanted to redesign. Like, we increased our intake to make it larger. We're also remachining hooks for our climber, and we're just kind of making the robot kind of a higher grade now that it's gone through 2 competitions.
In terms of ranking, we're ranked top 20 in California.
People should join robotics because it offers skill sets that are kind of diverse. So you can obviously learn your technical skills like programming and mechanical, which are typically taught in IDEA, but non-IDEA students can still join robotics and get the same experience as IDEA students.
Joining robotics allowed me to really fall in my love with programming, and it was through this and also the mentors that we have to help guide people through their journey in high school and even beyond that I discovered my love for space and using programming for spatial applications.
This is my 3rd year doing robotics. I've had a really fun time doing it because I get to be with the people I'm friends with and also travel with them, and so it's a really fun experience anytime I'm at a robotics.
What impressive robots, and what a work of mechanical magic.
Hey, you know what's also magic?
Change. What?
And with that, thank you for watching. If you happen to enjoy any of these packages, please scan the QR code to give us feedback.
Now remember, everyone,
be safe,
be respectful,
be responsible,
and above all, be your best.